Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Sunchild Tarot. Now this is a reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, whatever you like to read for. Now my readings have a past and a present. So if the past and the present don't fit, then this reading is probably not for you. If you're watching your sun sign, then obviously check your moon, ascendant, Venus, North Node, etc. There's a link in the description below for you to figure out if you don't know them, what they are. On that note, I will follow up periodically with sun signs combined with a moon stroke rising. So, for instance, Gemini sun with Taurus moon or rising, Aries moon or rising. So, subscribe to the channel or stay subscribed to the channel and click the notifications bell somewhere here to keep your eyes open for them. Alternatively, if this reading doesn't resonate, there are some other great readers on YouTube. So just come back next month and have a look, see what I've got for you then. Now, bear in mind that in a general reading, roles can be reversed and timing is hardly absolute and soon can be a very relative term. Do not make decisions on the basis of what I or any other reader says. Make up your own mind. This is a tool for reflection and analysis, but you need to listen to your own intuition and your own heart, not ours. Now, when I perform a reading for my clients, I ask them to hold a question in their mind. I don't want to know it. And it's YouTube, I can't know it. But the question should be there. So pause the video if you have to, identify the questions, focus on one of them, but do be aware that what all the other questions are, because the cards will normally answer the question that they want to answer, not what we want them to answer. But focus, energy in, energy out. So on that note, let me bring the cards up. And I've already shuffled and laid them out. You should see my shuffle video appearing just here. Let me move up a little bit, I'm in the way. In my own way, there's a change. And in my own way is the theme of this reading, to be quite honest. Only one oracle card jumped out of all the oracle cards and made sure that I saw it. And it says, don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. And we have the Devil card as situation that you're in right now. Are you leading yourself down a garden path right now? Because I feel that there is a great commitment that can be made for you. There's something new that you can really join together with coming in, or it's already there. Because let's face it, you have the foundation at the moment, and I believe this is more material foundation than emotional, but you have the foundation at the moment for a really good life. You have to learn how to be happy with it. But you're not listening to your intuition right now. That's not easy to say, so try saying that after a couple of whiskies. And I think there's an element of hedonism or stubbornism. Stubbornness. You'd cut your nose off to spite your face at the minute, I think. Let's clarify this. So this is your card. This is a Goetic tarot. This is your card, the Lovers. And it has the Goetic spirit Zephyr on it. Causes women to love men and brings them together in love, can make women barren. Obviously there is a huge implication of a few too many one-night stands and not really committing to anything, but there's a commitment on the horizon for you. Let's see what is someone that you've already met. By the looks of it, somebody potentially a water sign or a fire sign, but potentially a water sign, younger. Yeah, normally I see these things, the court cards, just as much as ideas and abstractions as people. But this is a very, very strong person coming in. I didn't expect to have a love reading coming in because I just do readings. I don't do love readings, I do readings. Um, but yeah, there's something where you are not listening to your own intuition at the moment. There's something really, really good on offer for you right now. You already know what this is, and it's going to turn into well, if this is a love reading, it's going to turn into a great relationship. If this is more sort of job stuff, then take that opportunity you've already been offered. You've not got a huge amount of plans for the future right now, but it's time to start making them. Yes, listen to your own intuition. Yes, forge ahead with things, but forge ahead with a little bit of measured thought first. We've got two Kings of Wands here, which I have to remember. I always think King of Wands is Aries, and it's not. And this doesn't feel like an Aries. Three Kings of Wands here. This is a Chinese deck, and it's a bit hard to tell what everything is, but that's a King of Wands as well. And a Four of Cups. I'm going to actually check out my cheat sheet because I think it's Taurus, isn't it? I've been reading the cards, but no, it's not Taurus. I've been reading the cards for 30 years, and I've still not learnt my astrological associations to them. Water and fire. Huh. So that sticks with what I was getting from the feminine energy. Fire sign or water sign, or someone with a preponderance of both in their chart. So an element of balance within them. Obviously, hopefully reflected by you, the twins, but you're not in balance at the moment because you're not listening to your own intuition. And it's not like you're in a bad space. This is someone who have recently come into your world, and it's come into your world. They had quite an impact when they hit your life, or when they hit your life, there was an impact going on, or they arrived in your life because of some form of impact, some form of crisis, a tower moment. Not a huge tower moment, but enough for drama, enough for a cliffhanger on the last episode of a soap opera in the week, ready to wait the weekend for the next episode the following week. Something enough to bring you back if you was watching it. It seemed like it was all, this might be what's driving your behaviour at the moment. I think there's an element of, well, stuff it, I'll just have some fun. And I don't blame you, and you're all exercising your authority at the moment. But things are going to have to change. Just because you haven't quite got your next direction sorted out doesn't mean it isn't peeking over the horizon at you. I mean, other people are well aware of your talents, but you seem to be very much the lone wolf at the moment. Let's have a look at your past. I'll explain my spread. Relevant past. Whether near, far, whatever. Could be distant, could be a past life for all we know, but normally this lifetime. The present and surrounding factors, near future, near past. A future. One to grab or one to avoid. And these are like astrological trends that you're going through, and you're going into a time of great abundance if you will grab it. but I'm concerned that you are not going to be listening to your intuition enough to grab it. And there is an inordinate amount of cups in all of this. Financially, materially, yeah, you seem fine. You seem okay. You seem comfortable. Possibly a little bit more than comfortable, but you're okay for the minute. You know, let's face it, it could be a damn sight worse. But your fear seems to be gaining a direction, gaining a dream that you want to chase after. I think that you're a bit fed up of such dreams. You don't want to plan at the moment. You don't want the arguments that planning and having a direction will cause. Right, let's have a look at this past, which I said I was going to do a minute ago. Yeah, you've pretty much always relied upon yourself, even when you wanted to find a whole new idea to aim for in the past, a whole new direction in life. And I think you went for it. You made the decision to go for it. You exercised your own power within it. But you had to, there's a lot of planning and waiting, even though you felt really, really quite a bit of an authority on what you was going ahead with. So whether that's authority over your own life or authority in a field, but it's been more of a balancing act recently. And it's been more of a balancing act also because you've been providing for others or reliant upon others, mix of the two. You're reliant upon them and you provide for them. Again, that could be emotional provision, or that could be that you go out and pay for the shopping. But there came a point where it's like, no, things have got to change. I need to act. I need to get my material world together. And I think you've ended up finding out that you're in a better position where you are. And there's this drive for independence. That independent streak's always been there. And you've caused some very rapid changes in your own life recently and have the tools to do it. But there's like I say, I think there's an opportunity that you need to grab with both hands. Because if you don't, in the past, when you had that authority, there was lies said to you that upset things and made you frustrated with the way that life was, which is what seems to have initiated this change at the moment. You haven't finished changing yet, okay? You've had your fun. You really have had your fun already. If I put another card on this devil, you have had your fun at the moment. You need to start making some plans for having something else or someone else in your life, because they're coming. Simple as that. They're coming. There's something else or someone else. Yeah, I think you've done quite a bit of running around for others, and it's about time you wanted, you're going to do some running around for yourself. Don't blame you. But if you listen to your intuition, you are coming into a good time. You don't have to fight is the battles that you see that you may have to fight. And for those around you that still want to fight those battles with you, yeah, walk away. You don't need to fight those battles. They might need to. And part of the thing that's stopping you advancing right now is that fear of other people's battles. Don't worry about it. You know, you can hang up the phone. You can close the door. You can say, think what you want. This is what I'm doing. Now, you've got that independent streak in you at the moment, but you are maybe channeling it in a far more hedonistic way than actually asserting your own power. But you start listening to your intuition, No, I can't talk today. Maybe you do find some of these things hard to say to the people around you, but you're Gemini. You don't normally find it hard to say anything. You know, you can say one thing and then say the exact opposite and mean both of them. You know, I thought I was bad as a Pisces. So don't worry about the hassle. You're probably going to end up more respected than not. But there's someone who is coming in, who will want to rely on you to a certain extent. Be patient with them, because I think you're going to enjoy doing for them what you did for others in the past and weren't appreciated for. Use your own judgment when they're coming up, but listen to your judgment, listen to your intuition. Don't just get swayed by a pretty face. Or a pretty pay packet, or whatever, you know, your I feel like if your question was a yes or no question, you really, really wanted me to say no, and I'm actually going to say yes. There is an opportunity for you to make a difference in your own life and in the life around you, and you can be delivered from this. You probably feel like you don't need delivering, but this hedonism that you're going through at the moment, it's hollow. You actually want more than this. And that more than this will come if you allow it. There's a lot here all about, like I said earlier, there was a lot of cups. There's a lot here about emotions. Are you avoiding feeling certain things? The whole hedonistic route at the moment. Because if you are, you need to spend some time on your own with yourself. Not just on your own, but on your own with yourself, listening to yourself, listening to what you feel, working out, why do I feel that? What's making me feel that? What is telling me that this is true and therefore I'm feeling that? And then when you get to that, what is telling me, or what you're telling yourself, work out, is what you're telling yourself true or not true? Because if it's not true, you may find that you can enjoy things better, and the hedonism is less hedonistic, more actually pleasurable and fulfilling. That's because I'm using hedonism as pleasure seeking for facile reasons, just pleasure for pleasure's sake, rather than pleasure for fulfillment, for purpose, for something that gives you more back. Don't isolate yourself. But like I say, those rows, if people are going to moan about any changes that you're making, there's some people that are moaning about the changes you're making right now. Some of those people are right. You might not like it, but they are. You've got to listen to your own emotions. You've got two missions at the moment. You're going to be helping somebody else who is the rewards for helping that other person will be immense. There's definitely a relationship bit going on here. And I've forgotten what the other thing is now. Yeah, you are helping yourself in all of this as well. You're going to find something more than just hedonism. You can find fulfillment. Okay, so that's everything that I see. So if you like the video, like, share, subscribe. Use your intuition, listen to your intuition. Yeah, have some fun, Gemini. Have some fun. But you need more than just fun. Recognize that. Come back next month. Other than that, cheers.